everyone, welcome back to Violet's Dream Tarot. I'm really pleased with how my first video went, and I didn't expect to be posting a second video so soon, but here we are. I thought I'd give it a go. So today's question is, how can I mend this connection? And that's not just for people in a romantic relationship, but this could be a friend, a family member, or a colleague, just anyone who you're not speaking to at the moment and you'd like to get back in contact with them, or someone you've had a falling out with, or even someone that you might be in a good relationship with, but something feels a bit off and you're not sure how to get things back to how they used to be between you. So we've got 3 piles of cards again today, and I've put these little Kinder Egg toys in front of each of them because I'm living in Germany at the moment and I absolutely love Kinder Eggs. And I managed to collect all of these. There was just 3 in the set. There's normally a lot more to collect. So I was quite lucky in that these cute little dolls, there was only 3 of them. So on pile number 1, we've got this little purple girl with a little skunk friend, which is quite cute. Pile number 2, there's a girl with purple hair and a little deer. And pile number 3, there's this girl, she reminds me of Velma from Scooby-Doo. I think it's the hairstyle and the orange. And she has a little fox friend. So I chose these because, you know, they're such good friends, but they're still kind of separated because of the 2 little platforms that they're standing on. So I thought that really encompassed today's question. And there's my little gnomes in the background and a birthday card because I've just had my birthday, and I think this card is so sweet. It's so lovely that I received that. And also the candle that we've got on today is something I got for my birthday as well, and it's a really nice blueberry and cranberry, I think. It's kind of forest berries scent, and it's really nice. So take a deep breath, have a look at the piles in front of you and the toys that are in front of them, and just take a moment to drop down into your body, take a deep breath, and whichever pile is calling to you, that's the pile for you. Take some time to think of the person that you're asking about as well. So if you have more than one person that you'd like this question answered about, then think of one person first and go with that pile, and then you can come back again and pick another pile for the other person. So just really focus on your person, picture them in your mind, and just ask yourself, how can I mend my relationship with this person? Okay, and we'll start with pile number 1. Hey group number 1, so if you picked the little purple girl with her skunk friend, then this reading is for you. And we'll just put them there so that we can use the whole mat for the cards, because I pulled quite a few cards today. For some reason I was just drawn to use lots of different decks. So we'll see which messages came out for you. And we'll start with the tarot cards first, just because they will give us a good overview of the situation, and then the oracle cards will give us more information. Okay, so you have the 8 of Earth, Queen of Earth, King of Earth, lots of Earth cards coming out. You have the Ace of Air and the Page of Earth. Wow. Okay, so straight away, one or both of you might be an earth sign, so that's Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or you might just have that quite heavily in your chart. I'm definitely sensing that there's a masculine and a feminine energy here, so one of you might be a boy and one a girl, or just one of you might be significantly more masculine than the other one. Feeling that the feminine energy is quite a warm, receptive, quite nurturing person, and she might be quite creative as well. And the masculine energy is very, I'd say, career focused, and you might be quite a wealthy person or aiming to be quite a wealthy person if you're the masculine energy. Yeah, this is definitely a situation that needs to be worked at. I don't know if you've not been communicating with this person at the moment, or if you've just come out of a situation where one of you has pulled back and hasn't been talking to the other one. But this is something that needs to be worked at, definitely, because you have the Ace of Air here, which is all about fresh communication, starting communication, new ideas, new thoughts coming to you. And the Eight of Earth and Page of Earth are both about dedicating yourself to working hard at a situation to get to a point that you're happy with. So we'll see what other cards you have. You have Religion. It says Canon, Rules, Commandments. I really love this card. I love the imagery and I love the colours. It's so bright and beautiful. And you have Transgression, Flaws, Contradictions, Mistake. Okay. You have Sanctuary and Imrama. Your Romance Angels card is You Deserve Love, You Are Lovable. You have You're Very Close to Achieving Your Goal. A Time to Give Rather Than Take, and that's New Moon in Virgo, so another earth sign. That's really, really coming across strongly here. Have Believe in the Impossible. And this card is Vertrauen. Okay, so this is, I'm currently living in Germany, as I think I said in the intro, and I bought this deck in German because I really love learning languages and traveling. So I will be using some decks on this channel that are in languages other than English, but I'll always translate what they say. So Vertrauen is trust. There's a really beautiful picture here as well, and I just love the colours. The green for the heart chakra, and there's like purple and indigo all around here. It's really nice. Okay, so what's jumping out at me straight away here is this card, Transgression. So I think mistakes have been made in the past with this relationship. I think you may have said things that you now regret or done things that in hindsight maybe wasn't the best thing to do. I just put the camera down a little bit so you can get a slightly better look at the cards. And yeah, I get the feeling that you might have pulled back quite a bit because there's this card Sanctuary, which is all about needing to be by yourself for whatever reason. So you might have gone through something quite traumatic or upsetting. There's Imrama, which is the card of journeying. So you've been going on a bit of a journey and you might have pulled back from this person, and I get the feeling that that hurt them because for whatever reason they might have thought you were really close. They might have been there for you through a difficult time, and they're now feeling that the way you acted really upset them, even though you might have done it for perfectly valid reasons of your own. So I'm getting that from these cards. But yeah, Imrama, this tells me that you are on a journey, and I think this is a journey that you need to go on with this person that you're thinking about. I think this person is a very significant person in your life because this is a voyage of the soul. Imrama is something from Irish folklore and mythology, if you want to look that up yourself. It's all about going on this deep journey to other worlds and really learning and changing as a person because of it. And I think this person that you're thinking of is very significant in your life because we have this card. So I think none of these cards are telling me that you should give up on this person. Like, definitely they're saying stick with them, work with them, work at this connection, because this is someone you do not want to let go of. And we have You Deserve Love here. So regardless of what's gone on in the past, and I'm not saying this is a romantic connection, this could just be a friend or a family member perhaps, but you both deserve to be loved and you both deserve to get positive benefits from this connection with each other. And I feel like the person that you're thinking about in the past hasn't felt that. They haven't felt that they were getting that from you. I don't know why I'm feeling this, but I feel like this person, maybe it's because the Queen of Earth is here. I'm really feeling that this person felt like they gave a lot to you in the past. Maybe they cancelled plans with other people so that they could spend time with you. Maybe they sat and listened to you when they could have been getting on with other stuff. And that's not to say that that's your fault, because you might not have known that they were doing that. But I do get the feeling that this person feels like they've put a lot of effort into this relationship. And actually within Rama, they might have even, you might not live near one another, and they might have travelled to see you. And obviously that is time and money. And they feel like you weren't reciprocating the amount of effort and love that they put into the relationship. So I think these cards are definitely saying that now is the time for you to start putting back in the effort that they have already put into this connection. Because this card, the Eight of Earth, in this particular deck, he's got his nose buried in this book, and it's a card of hard work, right? It's all about focusing on a particular goal, normally to do with work or study, and then just giving it your all. But the way he looks in this deck, because I sometimes pull it in relationship readings, it makes me think he's ignoring someone or the world around him. So I think this person feels like they've been ignored by you. Maybe you weren't answering their messages very quickly, or you were just giving them very short replies when you saw them, or they just felt that you were being a bit off with them whenever they saw you, and so they didn't really know how to react. And the way that they did react, I'm feeling, is that they were just there for you. They were just open and receptive to you. So you have this card, a time to give rather than take. So I think you definitely need to put more work into this relationship. And I'm not saying to rush anything. I'm not saying to do like a big 360 turnaround, because that would be really confusing for both of you as well. But the Page of Earth works hard to achieve her goals, and she goes at her own pace. So she doesn't rush. She doesn't try to compete with others. She just gets things done as and when she needs to. And she's also cautious about making mistakes. So that might also be what this card is trying to tell us, that you don't want to put a foot wrong in case you ruin it with this person. Maybe because you've had difficult times in the past with them, or because you've got a lot going on at the moment, or they have, and you don't want to do something that's going to be taken out of proportion and just end up with you being unable to speak to each other. But these two cards here, Page of Earth and Eight of Earth, are definitely saying to work hard at this connection. Talk to them. There's Ace of Air there. Speak to this person, and not just mindless chitter-chatter, but actually be really open and receptive to them. Listen to what they're saying. The Queen of Earth is this really open person. She's there for people when they need her. She just has such a lovely energy about her. And the King of Earth also is someone who can be relied upon when you need him. He's got all of this abundance around him. He's got all of these resources that he can rely upon. He's secure enough to have these positive, beneficial relationships that work for both parties. The religion card here, I don't think it's talking about actual religion, although you might know this person through church or something. With the amount of earth cards here, I feel like you might know this person through work or through your studies. That might have been how you got to know them, or the particular place that you met them. Might have been something to do with that. But again, with religion, I feel it's like trying to say stick to it religiously. You know, make sure that you make time for this person, even if you're really busy and you think, oh God, I'll wait to reply to their message, or I'll wait to do this thing that they asked me to do. Don't. It doesn't take much time just to show that you're thinking of someone. It doesn't have to be a big grand gesture or anything like that, but just be open and show that you're there for them when they need you. And like that, you will slowly start to progress together and improve. And you're very close to achieving your goal. So I think this person, despite what has happened between you in the past, is still very open and receptive to you. I think if you make some effort and show that you really want to be there for this person and be around in their life, then you will be able to have a really positive relationship with this person, because I'm getting the feeling that they're very receptive to you. And we've got believe in the impossible, which mixed with vertrauen, trust, makes me think, just don't doubt that this can go well. You know, you might think it's gone past the point of saving and you're not gonna ever have a good relationship with this person again. It's never gonna get back to how it was because of everything that's gone on in the past. But these cards really say, just believe in it and take it slowly and it will happen. And I'm also going to pull you a card from the Whispering Woods deck. It's a really sweet little deck. And I wanted to do this on camera just so it felt a bit more personal and close for you. So we're asking, how can group 1 mend the connection with the person that they're thinking of? Okay, so 1 is dropped out. So this card is surprises. Okay, it says, under the most ordinary stone is an undisturbed garden. Okay, so you might think that this person won't be receptive to you. Like I've been saying, you might feel like this person isn't interested in keeping the relationship going. Maybe that's the tone of their messages or the things they've been doing when you see them. But I think if you stick with it and you show some effort with this person, then you'll be surprised at just how enjoyable this relationship can be. That's really what I'm getting here. And we're going to do your charms now. I have my charm tin, and I'm going to pull some of these for you, and we'll see what comes out, okay? So how can group 1 mend the connection with the person they're thinking of? Okay, so let's see what we've got. We have the turtle, which is all about following your inner wisdom and just going with the flow, not rushing anything. We have this fearless charm. You need to be brave in this situation. You might be worried about messing things up or worried about making a fool of yourself if you seem to be too eager to mend things with this person, but I really don't get the feeling that anything bad is going to happen if you try to mend things with them. We have the sunflower as well, and this makes me think of the sun card in the tarot. So just a happy outcome, speaking your truth, victory in many ways as well. It's a victorious card. And we have this charm here, which always makes me think of the DreamWorks symbol. You've probably seen it. I don't know. I think it's a man on a crescent moon like this, and he's fishing. And I've always really loved it whenever I saw it in the cinema or on a movie as a kid. It just made me feel so peaceful and whimsical. It's such a beautiful, beautiful image. And so this charm makes me think of just sitting, waiting for your dreams to come true. But you know, you need to play an active part in that. You can't just sit and wait for what you want to happen without you giving anything back, you know. We have the star as well, which is like the star card in the tarot. So positive, hope, being on the right path. I do think you're definitely meant to have met this person in your life, and this person is going to be really significant in your life, even if they don't seem that way at the moment. Just move these around a bit, see what we've got. Yeah, so 2 flowers here for blossoming. You need to allow this relationship to blossom. And you have a worry doll. So I think you have been worried about what's gone on in the past, worried that it's not going to be as good as it used to be, worried that you're going to lose this person, and subsequently acting in a way that would push them away so that you can convince yourself, well, it wasn't me. They ran away from me. Have this beautiful tree, which is all about stability and growth, and it does make me think a lot of the King of Earth, this feeling of having enough strength in yourself to expand. So the King of Earth is really strong. The tree has this strong stem, and then it expands into even more beauty. Have the black swan. So I think this person or your connection is really unique and beautiful in its own special way. Like, I think this is someone that isn't like all the other people that you've met before. But you've definitely had a shock in, I feel like, the recent past. I don't feel like this is something that happened years ago or anything. I feel like this is something quite recent. Little elephant, which is all about just moving forward, clearing things out of your path, clearing away obstacles, and learning from your mistakes as well, because elephants have a really good memory. You have the helmet. So this is about getting through the hard times. Got Christmas tree and Easter bunny. And down here you also have a blue pumpkin. So you might only be able to meet this person at certain times of the year, or holidays might have some significance to you. That's not necessarily the specific holidays of Easter and Christmas, etc., but important dates. I feel like at the moment you can only see this person not very often, and you need to make the most of the time that you're in their company. Yeah, I feel like you might not live close to this person at all. I'm getting the feeling that, or for whatever reason, maybe your schedules are just so conflicting that you can't spend much time with this person. But I feel like when you do spend time with this person, you really need to set aside the time to see them. Don't let anyone else come first. Like, really prioritize this person when you spend time with them, because I'm getting the feeling that in the past you haven't. Like I was saying about this other person's been putting in a lot more energy and effort into the connection than you have. Well, that's what I'm feeling, and maybe in the past you haven't prioritized them in the way that you maybe should have. And I think it's just really important to show this person how important they are to you. Okay, have the cookie jar, which is all about naughty little treats. I think you really enjoy spending time with this person, and even though the time that you spend with them might not last very long, you really need to savor it and enjoy it. And just don't be so serious about things, you know, be quite lighthearted. We have the baby. So someone might have been quite childish in the past in this connection. Have this basketball. So to me, this is about reaching goals that you've set for yourself. So very much with the 8 of Earth and the Page of Earth, just making a goal with this person. Maybe you want to just feel, what am I trying to say? a goal could be that you just stop having this awkward feeling with this person. The goal could be that you have a really meaningful conversation with them, but whatever the goal is, you need to set it and stick to it. Could be that you're going to speak to them so many times a week or so many times a day or whatever, but you need to really set that goal and sacrifice. Like I said about maybe not making time for them in the past, that's something you really need to do now. We have the starfish, which always makes me think of healing, because if you cut off one of their arms or if they lose an arm, then they can grow it back. And you have enough. So there's just enough of everything that's gone on in the past. You need a fresh start, and the Ace of Air is all about having a fresh start. And so I think if you commit to talking to this person more, it will bring healing to both of you, because I feel like there is some hurt here. See, the most charms have landed on the transgression card. I think there's a lot of thoughts and feelings buzzing around in both of your minds, and there's hurt here that needs to be moved on from. For your initials, you have B, N, and I. So that could be first name, surname, or an important place of you or them, just as a way of saying that this reading is for you. Have 13.1, which is half a marathon. So this is, again, like I was saying here, you're very close to achieving your goal. I feel like you're halfway there. So maybe you've got back in contact with this person recently, or you've been already trying to be more open to this person. I get the feeling that you're halfway there, and if you put in a bit more effort, then you can get to a really good place with this person, because we have this bell here, which is all about joy and happiness and good news. The shield, you were definitely trying to protect yourself in the past. Maybe you were in a bad place and you didn't want to say something that would hurt the other person, which is understandable, but I feel like it came across to them as that they weren't important to you. So you need to rectify that. Just tell them, speak to them. Got Ace of Air, just tell them how you feel. Beautiful. Okay, this might be someone that you find very beautiful. I don't get the feeling that you're in a romantic relationship with this person, but you might have those feelings towards them. This is a very beautiful relationship, or it has the potential to be a beautiful relationship. The steering wheel, you really need to change the course of where this relationship is going. Again, they've put in a lot of effort, and now it's up to you to turn your act around, turn your ship around. And the stag, the masculine energy here. Have the witch with her cauldron, which makes me think of being in the process of something. So you may have been processing some things when you chose to take the time out, but it's landed on Imrama, so you are in the middle of this journey, and again, I think you are talking to this person again, or you will be soon, all about in the process of sorting things out between you. You've got another elephant there, and another pumpkin. This beautiful, beautiful little heart apples, and they both seem to have a part of each other there. I think this is someone that you're really compatible with. What's this? Yeah, and the red rose, true love. This could be a soulmate connection. This is someone that's really, really important to you, but you need to tell them that they're important to you, and if you can't tell them, then show them. Be there for them, be around them, and just open up to them, open your heart to them. Okay, group 1. This is really beautiful reading. Feeling really excited for you guys to go out there and change things between you. Thank you so much for watching my video, and please don't hesitate to give it a like or click subscribe if you want to see more from me. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye bye. Hi, group number 2. If you picked the little girl with the dear friend, then This reading is for you. Put those there so we have more space to use the whole mat. And I'm going to read your tarot cards first because they'll give us a grounding on the situation, and then the oracle cards can give us some more information. Okay, so you have the Star. That's a lovely start. King of Water. Queen of Fire. And the Emperor. Okay, two majors. And Aries and Aquarius energies are both represented here, so that could be you or them. You might just have that in your chart. Okay. So what I'm sensing with the Emperor is that one of both of you have been quite shut down recently, maybe to protect your feelings. You know, maybe some things have been said between you that you'd now wish you hadn't said, and you've had to shut down, take a step back just to protect yourself so that the situation doesn't get any worse. But the King of Water is about opening up to people. So I think, yeah, I feel like this person will be receptive if you were to talk to them about how you're feeling. I feel like there's someone you can trust. And the Queen of Fire is about being confident, being happy, and surrounding yourself with positive people. So even if at the moment the person isn't speaking to you, make sure that you're not neglecting your other relationships, okay? Go out, have fun, and don't spend all your time worrying about this, because I think it's going to get better even if it's not straight away. So the Star says that you have every reason to be hopeful and to know that you're on the right path and that you're going to heal. So that's really, really positive. So let's take a look at your oracle cards and see what else they can tell us about the situation. So you have Immortal. It says the consuming family, pressure of peers. You have Prey, stalked, invaded, watched. You have Reason, listen to advice, think clearly, intellect. And your Mermaid card is Beauty. Your Romance Angels card is Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Shine like the Star card. Then we have Balance, Spirituality and Practicality, Full Moon in Pisces. So yeah, they could be a water sign, or you could be a water sign. Confidence is your key to success. New Moon in Leo. And luck is on your side. New Moon in Sagittarius. Like I said about the Star, it means that you're on the right path and things will work out. Yeah, so definitely I'm feeling water sign or fire sign. So you have King of Water and Queen of Fire. And we have the Emperor, which is Aries energy. And we have the other two fire signs here, Leo and Sagittarius, and also Pisces, which is a water sign. And this card is from a German deck that I have, because I'm currently living in Germany, so I bought this deck in German, and this will be something I continue to do throughout my channel, using cards that aren't in the English language, but I will translate them for. Okay, so my phone cut out there while I was filming. But what I was saying is that I'll translate all of the cards that aren't in the English language into English so that you'll understand it anyway. Okay, so this card is Gelegenheit, and that means chance or opportunity. It's just this really beautiful card, which does actually make me think of the Star card. Just such beautiful golden colours. Okay, so let's take a look at what these cards are telling me. Okay, so with this Immortal card, you might be feeling pressured to do what your friends or family or social circle want you to do about the situation. So people might be saying, oh, this person's not worth your time, just stop thinking about them and ditch them. And you need to do what's right for you. So, I mean, listen to other people by all means, but don't let them make the final decision for you, because it's really important that you go with what you feel comfortable with and not what you have let other people tell you to do, okay? We have pray here as well. So either you or the person that you're thinking of might be feeling quite pushed or stalked, so they might be going through your social media and leaving comments, or the other way around. And I feel like it might be the other way around. So you might be trying to really get this person's attention and get them to speak to you. And they might be shut down at the moment, and they really don't need that right now, because for whatever reason, they've decided that they need to take some time out. And it's best if you don't push them right now, because I feel like the more you push them at the moment, the further they're going to run. And that might be what people are telling you, because it says here, listen to advice, think clearly. So you might be acting very emotively at the moment. You might be thinking, oh, I really don't want things to end so badly between us, and I want to preserve this connection at all costs. If I send this message or if I tag them in this meme, then they'll reply to me. But I think logically you know that they need to have this time to themselves. So it's important that you step back a little bit, I feel. So you have balance, spirituality and practicality. So this is all about having a good balance between head and heart and work and play. I don't see it purely as a spiritual card. I see it as just finding a balance between anything, really, between two factors. So I think letting this person come back into balance, and you also not obsessing over this person. I'm not saying that you are, but just really taking the time so that you're not constantly thinking of this person. Filling your life with other things that bring you joy will help both sides, because then they won't be feeling this pushy energy or intense energy from your side, and you won't be feeling so harshly the shut down, blocked energy from their side. And that's what the Queen of Fire tells you to do as well. She tells you to take up hobbies, find friends, just do things that make you this wonderful person that people want to be around. I mean, doing it for the right reasons as well, not doing it thinking, oh, if I make myself more interesting, then this person will want to hang out with me. But this is about finding your worth and being really confident in who you are. Because you also have this card, confidence is your key to success. So I think finding your self-esteem and confidence and doing what you enjoy is really important to solving this connection in the long term. I'm not feeling like this is something that's just going to happen very quickly. I feel like this is going to take time to resolve, because they need time to work on themselves, and in turn you also need time to work on yourself in your own way. You might both be healing from this relationship. It might be a bad breakup, or a friendship or family relationship that turned toxic. And you both need to heal from what's gone on before. Might also be external factors that you both need to heal from, but you're doing this in different ways, and that's fine, because not everything works for everyone. You know, everyone has different personalities and different needs. So whereas they need to go within and take time to be by themselves, you need to find comfort in the people around you, friends and family, maybe even dating if this is a romantic connection. Just putting yourself out there and being confident and finding your worth again. Because we have here, luck is on your side. So this does make me think of the star again. Like, things are going to improve for you, and this is a situation that is going to get better. It might not be that you come back together in a romantic context if that's how you were before, but this situation is definitely going to improve. The star is all about healing And the King of Water is all about mastering your emotions so that you know how to feel them but not let them control you, which I think is also what the Reason card is telling us. You know, you can feel your emotions, but they shouldn't mar your decisions. You shouldn't act rashly. And we have playfulness. So again, this is all about not taking the situation and yourself too seriously anymore, just going out and enjoying yourself. You know, go to the cinema, go spend time with your friends, go to parties, and just like recapture that joy in life that is all around, that is available to you to find. You might just be cut off from it at the moment because you're so caught up in this situationship with this other person that you're not seeing all of the wonderful opportunities that you have around you at the moment available to you. And we do have this card of opportunity, so there are these positive situations surrounding you that you could be open to if you just step away from this situation momentarily and allow yourself to enjoy other things. You know, I know how debilitating it can be when a situation or relationship with someone is just taking up all of your mental headspace and taking up all of your emotional ability. And it's really, really helpful and healing for us to just spend time in other people's company, listening to what other people have to say that has nothing to do with our situation. You know, you don't have to meet up with people just to tell them about your situation. You can meet up with people and enjoy hearing what they have to say, fresh experiences and perspectives coming into your life. And I feel like that's really important for you at the moment. And this card comes to tell you that you are beautiful. There is beauty to find in your life and all around you. And the Star is also a card of really exceptional beauty. You just need to find this happiness and this appreciation for yourself and for your situation at the moment. But it is there to be found. It definitely is. That's what all of these cards are saying. It's there for you to find it. You just need to be open and receptive to finding that happiness. So I'm now going to pull a card for you from the Whispering Woods deck. It's this really cute little box, and I just love how it's so woodland themed. So I'm going to do this on camera, just because I wanted to do a little bit of shuffling on camera so that you feel more included in the reading, because I don't know whether it feels to you quite detached to just pick a card when I've already shuffled the piles, so I thought I'd include this just so it felt more personal to you. Okay, so how can group 2 mend the connection with the person that they're thinking about? These cards are really fiddly because they're so small. They fall out so easily. Okay, so I have one card fall out here, and that's humility. So it says, flowers are unaware of each other's beauty. They bloom regardless. So, you know, we have the beauty card here as well. So I think the cards are really telling you that you need to accept who you are and accept all of the beauty that is unique to you. And I don't know, maybe for some of you there'll be someone else in this connection. This might be a romantic relationship that you've had and you're worried that someone else has come into their life. And so this card is really saying, don't be hung up on your perception of that other person or your perception of the life of the person that you're thinking about as being so much better than yours, because we all have something that is unique to us that only we can bring to the world, and that is what this card is saying. It's a really, really lovely card. I love this little deck, the little Bambi and the squirrel. It's just so cute. Okay, and now we're going to do your charms, of course. So I have my chant in ready. So how can group 2 mend the connection with the person that they're thinking about? Okay. Oh, so you got the star charm as well. So star card, star charm. The card from the charms are really telling you that you need to have hope and that healing is coming your way. You're on the right path. Got quite a lot of initials here as well. So V, X, P, A, M, and Q. So they could be important to you. Could be a first name or a surname or a place or just something that has meaning to you in relation to this question or this person. I do get that you're very attached to this person, and it is very difficult to detach yourself from someone when you're used to talking to them a lot or spending a lot of time with them. But you have a key here, so it says that you have the ability to do that within yourself. And confidence is your key to success. So the word key is on this card as well. You have this power to change things for yourself. And you've got 2 turtles. And they're all about listening to your inner wisdom and just going with the flow. You don't need to rush any of this. I know that you might want to, it's totally natural to want to feel better straight away, but you just need to allow the process to unfold. And unfortunately that does mean waiting and going through all of the different stages of the process. You have dream and enough. So I think you've had enough of how this person's been treating you, or you've had enough of just all of the emotions that you're feeling, thoughts that you're thinking about this person. It's just too much for you because it's just going round and round and affecting you every day, and you've just had enough. You have another star here. Got dreaming of the sea. So you had dreaming of the sea and dreaming. So you might be having important dreams at the moment. But to me, this particular charm is about yearning for someone or something that you're cut off from at the moment. So that's totally understandable. But I'd say, because you've got both of these, do pay attention to your dreams in case there are some important messages there. So write them down if you can. Look up the meanings online if there's anything that is jumping out to you that seems important. You have the witch for magic, and you have a love heart. 2 love hearts, in fact. So there is love in this connection. And you have 2 pumpkins. Got one here and one here. Just this tiny one. And that makes me think of autumn. So things might start improving around autumn time for you, or around Halloween itself, or there might be a Halloween connection with this person. Pumpkins also make me think of protection, because the jack-o'-lanterns were originally put out to protect the family in the house that the jack-o'-lantern was in front of. You have this basketball, so you need to set yourself goals and then stay focused on achieving them. So if you want to say, okay, I'm not going to message this person today or this week, and I'm just going to let them have their space, or okay, I'm an introvert, I don't really like going out places, but my friend has invited me to this party, so I'm going to go, and I don't have to stay very long, but I'm going to go. That kind of thing. Just set yourself these goals and stick to them. That's really important. And also, what I was saying about this being unaware of each other's beauty, I think it's really important that you stop focusing on how this person is feeling or what they're thinking, how they're doing, and stop focusing on how good you think their life is. You know, you might be going through their social media a lot or asking around about them. Just don't give them the headspace for now, because they need to be by themselves. So just get on with making your life wonderful and beautiful and just full of joy, and let them get on with theirs for now. Have the dolphins, which makes me think of helpful people. So you have positive connections around you, friends, family, people that you will meet soon as well, who will be happy to help you come out of this rut and just enjoy being who you are. You have the fairy, which is another symbol of magic, because we had the witch as well. So definitely things are going to get better for you. Definitely you're going to be really enjoying your life. Yeah, this is the sheath, which is all about keeping things to yourself. So again, it's about don't go after this person for now, just let them live their life for now. And the leaf is all about shedding and releasing things. So just let go of resentment and all of the negative feelings that you've been having. This charm is all about a change in mindset. So really try and change the way that you're thinking, as difficult as that is. Really, if any thoughts come to you that aren't helpful for you, they might be self-destructive thoughts or negatively worded thoughts about yourself or your situation, just challenge them. Just say to yourself, why am I thinking this? And replace it with a more positive, uplifting thought. You can find all about how to do that online as well. Changing the way we think and the way we speak to ourselves is really important. You have this tape measure about expectations, so the person might not be living up to your expectations at the moment, but you need to give them the time to do that themselves. And the stag, all about health and vitality and the masculine energy. So yeah, what I'm really getting for you, group 2, is just to allow this person to have some time to themselves, and then you can revisit this question later if you want to, after giving them sufficient time period. And really it's all about just working on yourself and enjoying your life, because at the moment that needs to be the number one focus for you. Making sure that you're living a life that you find fulfilling and enjoyable before you worry about this other person and what they could bring to your life, because they're not in a position to offer you anything positive at the moment. So I really hope this was helpful for you, group 2, and I hope you enjoyed the combination of cards and charms. Please let me know what you think. If you liked me shuffling on camera, then leave a comment so that I know that for the future. I can certainly incorporate more shuffling, but if you don't like that, then also let me know. If you'd rather just have the piles pre-shuffled so that you can just pick and get on with it so it doesn't last as long. Yeah, just let me know how you're feeling about the video. And if you liked it, don't hesitate to like it, subscribe, let me know how many people are interested in seeing more videos from me in the future. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Hi, group number 3, my final group. If you picked the little fox girl with her little friend, then this reading is for you. So I'm going to take a look at the tarot cards first, and then the oracle cards after that. Okay, so you've got the 10 of Fire, Unity, which is the Hierophant in a traditional tarot deck, 6 of Fire, High Priestess, the 2 of Air, and the 10 of Earth. Okay. So I feel like one or both of you might be pulling back from this connection because you have the High Priestess. And the 10 of Fire suggests that this might be due to stress. Whoever is pulling back might have too much going on in their life and not have the headspace to cope with the situation between you two, and therefore need some time to themselves. But I do get the feeling that this is temporary and that they are going to come back. So whether that's you right now and you're wondering if you should get back in touch with them, then the answer is yes. Or if the person that you're thinking about has been pulling back from you, then they are going to come back of their own accord. You just need to give them some time. Or if this isn't a no contact situation, if you are actually talking to them and you think that they're a bit withdrawn from you, or that things between you don't feel like they used to, then that is going to change for the better. Because you have the Six of Fire here, which is all about good news coming your way and things changing for the better. So it's definitely what I see here. Two of Air is about a conflict between head and heart. So the person who has pulled back might be questioning themselves at the moment about whether it's the right time to come back into the relationship, or the person who is on the other side and is waiting for this person to make contact might just be wondering if they should reach out to them. At the moment, I'm not seeing anything that says that you should reach out to the person who is pulling back, or that they should reach out to you. But you do have the card Unity. So I think one or both of you might be doing some soul searching at the moment, or might be focusing on something important at work or school and just needs this time to themselves. But you have the Ten of Earth, which is this beautiful card of coming together and being happy together, having this really positive, mutually supportive relationship. So that's a really good sign. So let's see what your oracle cards say. We have Faith, really, really beautiful card. It says trust, unwavering confidence. Nobility says honor, high standards, and idealistic. I'm sorry, I have a bit of a cold still. I've been really ill recently, so if I'm sniffling or if my voice sounds a bit weird, I'm really sorry, guys. You also have Creator, which says catalyst, maker, mother, father. Then your Mermaid card is Atlantis. Romance Angels is let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Don't let your past hold you back. Take time to breathe out. And then you have two of these cards from a deck that I've bought in Germany because I'm living here at the moment. And so this is something that I'll be doing throughout my channel. I'll be using cards that aren't in the English language, but I will translate the meaning of the cards that I use, so don't worry about that. So we have Genesung and Fülle. Okay, so Genesung is all about healing as well, and there's these beautiful green tones all about healing and heart chakra. And Fülle is abundance, also wealth, but I'm seeing it more as abundance here. So let's see what the cards have to say. So take time to breathe out. You know, like I was saying, there's this high priestess energy surrounding at least one person in this connection. So definitely at least one of you has pulled back at the moment, or you've only recently got back in contact with someone because you've had this period of not speaking to each other, needing to heal from certain things, or just needing to take time to focus on themselves if this was maybe a romantic connection. They could be a Gemini or a Taurus, but aside from that, I'm not really feeling any strong particular zodiac sign popping out at me. Yeah, so what I was saying with the Hierophant card, this Unity card, it is about institutions and it's also about spirituality. So it can represent the institution of the church or universities or companies, things like that. So with the Nobility card, this person might have been needed to work on something significant at work or school, because this is all about high standards. They might be a perfectionist and decided that they needed to take time away from you so that they could focus on that. They might have some grand project that they need to work on. Alternatively, for some of you, this will mean that when this person does come back into your life, you need to set new boundaries with them and decide that you're only going to move forward with them if they live up to certain standards that you've set yourself or agreed with them. But I do feel that they are definitely going to be coming back, because we have the answers you need are coming, which tells me that they will be returning to your life, and there's faith here. So you just need to take time, allow them to come around to you. Of course, not all of you will be in no contact. Some of you will still be communicating with this person, but you just need to give them time to sort out what's happening on their end and just be receptive and waiting for them when they do decide to come back fully into this connection. In the meantime, you have let your friends help you. And again, this Unity card, it says seek out mentors and like-minded friends. So while this person is going through some stuff, it's important that you confide in friends, spend time with friends, and just don't give your everything to this person. Don't pin all of your hopes and ideals on this person, because at this present moment they're not able to give you 100% of their time. I do feel like this is someone who does care about you, definitely. So Atlantis, this makes me think of the Six of Fire, because Six of Fire is good news coming your way, often very suddenly. And Atlantis is about rapid change and something getting a lot better, being very successful, because you know Atlantis was this very developed nation under the water, and you see she's like rising up and she's becoming something else very quickly. Look, it's so beautiful. Her hair looks like tentacles in places, and she has these legs, but they're slowly becoming, well, not slowly, they're very quickly becoming a tail. And so I think when this person does come back into your life, things might develop pretty quickly. Or this might just be something that's going to happen very soon, and that's why we're getting these cards of swiftness. Yeah, so they might be working on something creative at the moment, and that's why they can't be fully with you right now. Or alternatively, this could be that you really need to be committed to working together on this partnership. So you need to sit this person down when they seem receptive to you and just say, look, I am not happy with how things are going between us at the moment, and I know you've had a lot on, but we need to both commit to working on this partnership. And whatever that means for you, it'll be different for everyone, what they need to work on. Genesung, so they're going through a period of healing right now, and you might be too. But when you reach this new stage, don't let your past hold you back. Don't hold on to grudges or negative thoughts and feelings based on what they've done before. So you might think that they were being deliberately mean to you by not speaking to you as much as you'd have liked, or by choosing to focus on themselves rather than the two of you. But it's important that you don't hold on to that resentment, and that you kind of treat them like they're a new person in a way. Treat them like, almost like you're getting to know them again. And I know that sounds weird because you clearly already know this person, but treat them as though you're giving them a completely fresh start, okay? And then we have Fülle, which really makes me think of Ten of Earth, this beautiful abundance, happiness, and just feeling really at peace with each other and really well connected to each other. And you can see how happy she is and how happy they are all together. So this is really positive. when this person comes back to you, it's going to be a really positive connection. You just need to have the faith and trust that everything's going to work out all right, and just be receptive to allowing this connection to grow and continue without unconsciously shutting it down by holding on to resentment. Okay, so I'm now going to pull you a card from this deck, the Whispering Woods. It's a really cute little deck. As you can see, the cards are only very small. And I'm going to shuffle it on camera just because I think it makes it more personal, rather than just using piles that have been pre-shuffled. I'm pretty sure some people would like to be included in the shuffling. So I'm going to ask, how can group 3 mend the connection with the person that they're thinking of? Okay. I'm going to take this card, and they're quite hard to shuffle because they're so small, but I just love the illustrations on these cards. They're just so peaceful and lovely, and I'm an earth sign, I'm a Capricorn, so I feel really connected to all of the woods imagery on them. Okay, so your card is Idle Hours, and it says, take some time out to lie on the emerald grass. So this is all about how this person or you have pulled back from the connection, and this is just validating that this is important, that no one needs to push, that when the time is right you'll come back into each other's lives, or when the time is right you'll fully connect with each other again. But at the moment this isn't something you need to stress about. You know, just enjoy your life how it's going at the moment. Idle Hours is all about just watching the world go by and not stressing. So now I'm going to pull some charms for you from my charm tin, and we'll see what they have to say about the situation. So how can group 3 mend the connection with the person they're thinking of? That took a while. Okay, what have we got here? Let's just have a look. Separate these out a little bit because they've all been kind of bundled up. Okay, so yeah, we've got some initials here, M-O-I, and that's an N. So if that has any meaning to you, could be first name, surname, important place, or important word in connection to this question for you, then just take that on board. And if you can make any words out of those 4 letters as well, then take that on board as well. We have hope here, so this is about waiting, and we have find joy in the journey. So yeah, what I was saying about idle hours, just taking some time to either allow yourself or allow the other person to process what they've been going through. And this landed on take time to breathe out as well, and so did this little charm. And this little fairy is just sitting on the moon waiting for her dreams to come true, waiting for things to improve in her life. And I feel like that's where you are at the moment. Miracle, waiting for a miracle. And this miracle could well happen. You've got a couple of crosses, which I see as protection, so it's telling you to have this faith and just trust that everything's going to go okay. These are acorns, which makes me think that this relationship does have great potential, and without realizing it, you might actually be in the very early stages of the relationship. You know, this is going to grow into something bigger. You have brave and fearless. So you do need to have strength to get through this situation and be very brave. But I think this is definitely something that you are capable of. Have the shield, which is also about going through hard times and protecting yourself from negative energy. 2 leaves, which to me are about releasing things that we no longer need. Also the scissors, so cutting off anything that is no longer helpful to us. So that might be what's happening during this time period. Someone is just taking time to sort out their life and get rid of what they no longer need. Have a ladybird and dragonfly, which to me are both symbols of good luck. And there's a baby here, so someone might be acting quite childishly in this situation. But you do have an anchor, so that's all about stability. So I think if you stick with this connection, you just allow it to run its course, then it will become more stable, because you also have the tree. So you have acorns and the tree, all about blossoming, growing into something better. Oh, I've thrown that. Have the Eiffel Tower, which is possibly a French connection. This person might have a French name, they might speak French, or always wanted to go to France, or maybe you've been to Paris with them. But to me, this is also a symbol of romance, so this could be a romantic connection for you. Have the ram, so someone's being very stubborn here. And keys, you've got 2 keys, so and this key is like right next to a lock here on the heart. The key to the heart. Someone, you do have the ability to fix this situation. You have the resources you need to make this better. But I think it just will, you just need to be a little bit patient and just wait for one or both of you to sort things out between you. There's the frog, so making me think of leaping forward, that when this period comes to an end, you'll have a leap forward that might be very sudden. Like I was saying about Atlantis here, you might really not be prepared for how quickly things move at first. And you have 13.1, which is half a marathon, so you are halfway there. And this charm with its little arrow here just tells you to keep going. You might want to kiss this person. And you might find something very alluring and mysterious about them, which might draw you to want to contact them more or try and push them a little bit. But I think just a little bit more patience and things will turn out really well for you. Have the apple, so this is a very healthy connection. The paw print, which makes me think of following someone, tracking someone, keeping tabs on someone in a way. 2 flowers, which to me are about beauty. They might also think you're beautiful. And the shell makes me think of Aphrodite. I think you're a really special person to them. And we have this flower, which is all about blossoming. So like I was saying with the acorns and the tree, this is something that's going to grow into something more positive. You just need to handle it with grace. Got the ballerina there, which makes me think of handling something very delicately. You know, really thinking through each step so that you don't put a foot wrong, but not in a way that makes it unnatural. You know, just don't act rashly. Have the crucifix here for sacrifice. And this sign. So to me, this is about mantras. So find a mantra. It could be one that's pre-written that you find on the internet, or it could be something that you write down, just a phrase or a word, and you keep that in mind when things feel particularly tough for you. And you just think, okay, this is what I'm going to do. So it could be, for example, fortitude. Okay, you just think, okay, fortitude. I'm going to be really strong through this, and whenever you're feeling low, you just repeat that to yourself. Or it might be every day things get slightly better. You know, just have a small word or phrase that you can keep in mind that will help you get through the tougher times. You got Handarbeit, which means handwork, something that's made by hand. So I think you will both, because you've got creator here as well, you'll both be working together to make this a better partnership. Listen to your intuition. And yeah, there's the mortarboard here, so the reason why they've pulled back really might be related to education or some kind of milestone that they want to achieve. Obviously that won't be true for all of you, so that might just be for a certain few people that will resonate with. So if that doesn't sound like it's for you, then it doesn't matter, just leave it. I'm sure that is there for someone else to pick up. So I really hope this helped you, group number 3. It seems like you just need to be a little bit patient, as frustrating as that can be, and then things will turn out for the better for you. It's really positive reading that I'm getting for you. Definitely things are going to improve, and you're going to reap the benefits of the work that you both decide to put into this connection. So if you like this, please leave me a comment or a like, subscribe to my channel so that you can watch more of my videos when I post them, turn on notifications so that you get notified when a new video comes out. And if you liked me shuffling these little cards on camera, then let me know, because I'm quite curious to see whether people prefer to have some shuffling done on camera or whether to have it all laid out ready for them to choose from, just so it's a bit quicker. Yeah, I'm really curious to see which you prefer. So thank you so much. I really hope this helped you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.